Hey everybody, it's Will and Sarah from Chant Realtors, and this is Questions with the Clauses and Coffee, even though we don't have coffee. But yes, for both clauses. I'm Will, this is Sarah, my sister. We work together at Chant Realtors, and I was lucky enough to be named Agent of the Week by our marketing department. So we thought they give us some questions to go over to send out back to our marketing department. We thought it'd be clever if we did a little question and answer interview session. So I'll let Sarah take our first couple questions. We're both going to answer not knowing what she thinks my answers are. So we'll see how much my sister of 36 years 35 years knows about me. All right, so.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to ask you a question and then I'm answering it as if I were you. And we're going to see if we're on the same brain wave, I guess.
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to guess this one though. But where did you go to high school? Because
Okay,
I know that.
Yeah, she already knows that one. I went to Wallenpaupack area high school. I was class of 2003, and I spent my whole school career, I guess if that's a thing, at Wallenpaupack area. So a proud born and raised Buckhorn.
Woohoo. Okay. All right, next question. We'll both answer this one. What did you want to be when you were younger?
Okay. How young?
Oh,
Changed
boy.
a lot.
Yeah. I mean, are you like, do you want to do the 10 to 14 range?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh boy. I don't know if I know this one.
Yeah, I don't think I do either, actually. Alright, so.
Hold on. Okay.
I don't think it's showing.
Oh, I was going to say. Okay.
Oh, I was going to say, well.
I was going to
that's
say
kinda
construction
right.
worker.
So my dad was the owner of a construction company. His dad was the owner of a construction company. So I think since I was 5 years old, I was walking around with the 50-gallon pail on my back, picking up shingles from job sites. So I wrote down construction worker. Sarah wrote down doctor. I did go to school for biomedical engineering, thinking that I would kind of be in a medical field somehow with that. So I definitely had an interest in that. I was going to write down lawyer too, because I think I wanted to be that at one point, but I don't know why.
We used to play construction workers as kids, so I should have said that.
I was Mike. You were Joe.
Yep.
We had names. I don't know.
That was great.
Yeah. All right. Now
Yes.
go to 3.
How long have you worked with Chant?
Okay, I know this answer. I think this is right.
Okay.
So I said 12 plus years.
Oh, okay. I said 14, so that's a plus.
Yeah, I think I joined in 2010, December of 2010. I was a Remax agent down the street. That office has since been disbanded, and we merged with Chant in, I believe that was like November or December of 2010. So I've been a Chant agent for the last decade and change.
Okay. Ooh. What is one food that you do not like to eat?
One food? I don't know if this counts as one food. Tomatoes. I wrote vegetables. Pretty much.
I thought that's a count.
I wrote veggies. And do you know why you take your vitamins?
So you don't have to eat your vegetables?
That's right. That was a great quote from me in preschool. You take your vitamins so you don't have to eat your vegetables. Because Nicole bringed in vegetables and it ruined my day one time. It was the worst day of my life as a preschooler.
That could ruin a day.
Yeah, she brought that in for snack. What happened to cupcakes?
Okay. What is one food you could eat over and over again? Okay.
Okay. Shrimp and grits.
Yay!
Yeah, so I thought you were going to write shrimp scampi, so I kept it kind of vague.
And I
always did shrimp scampi as my birthday dinner when I was little. I loved it. But recently my mother's been making shrimp and grits, which she actually made for us last night. We all went over to her house, and it was incredible. So barbecue shrimp and cheesy grits.
Delicious.
I eat that every day of my life.
Mm-hmm. Margot's the best.
She is.
What is your Zodiac sign?
It's Libra, and I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but my mother-in-law knows what those things mean, and I think she still likes me, so it must mean that I'm not that bad of a person as a Libra. October 9th.
Lion?
Yeah, I think so. Or is that Leo?
Oh,
I don't know anything about it.
okay.
Okay.
Next question. I'm going to go back and I'm going to answer this one. Do you believe in ghosts? Okay.
Y-E, no. I
Oh,
do not.
really?
No, why would I?
Oh, some things happen and you
They don't.
just can't explain them.
Well, it doesn't mean it's a ghost.
Ugh. All right. All right. Next question. What is your dream job?
Right now?
Yeah, currently. What is your dream job?
Okay. I'm going to put question marks down for this because I don't really know. Musician. Oh, I wrote woodworker.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so I'm starting to get into woodworking. We just built a garage addition, and above it is this giant space that I'm starting to turn into a workshop. So I'd like to be a woodworker, but I don't think that's my dream job. I enjoy doing that, but if it like had to pay the bills, like something I had to do 7 days a week for 8 to 10 hours a day, it would probably still have to be real estate. I really love doing it. I would love that it makes an impact on people's lives. So it'd have to be something meaningful and kind of important to people.
Okay. What is the best part about living in Northeast PA? Okay. Ready?
Yeah. That's a long answer.
Oh.
No.
What?
Well,
Being close to his sister.
I wrote 4 seasons because we're skiers and we're boaters and we're hikers and there's like everything to do up here. But my sister does live close by. She bought a house and completely renovated it. I told her not to buy it, but really happy she did because it's a really nice house. But it was
It's perfect.
It was a hole when you bought it.
It was.
And she put a ton of money and time into it, and then it won a historical preservation award in White Mills. So
But it was my
it was your yes.
Okay. You're right. This is a great area to live in if you like all the seasons.
Lake Wallenpaupack, Ski Big Bear, and then like another 8 ski resorts within an hour drive, ice skating, snowmobiling, all sorts of fun stuff.
Hiking trails.
Hiking trails, lots of those.
Okay, if you could visit one place in the world, where would it be? I feel like I've heard you talk about this one. Ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's what I wrote down in
okay.
a second.
Oh,
So recently
okay.
I've been on this kind of Swiss Alps kick. I would love to just ski somewhere in the Swiss Alps. I don't exactly know where, but everything I've seen about that is really beautiful. So Swiss Alps would have been my first, but I did write Bora Bora because I wanted to go there on my honeymoon. But the plane ride is like 20 some hours, and
It's too long.
just too long. We really didn't feel like spending that much time in a plane, so we just wanted to be on the beach. So we went to Barbados instead, and it was beautiful.
Okay, if you could have any superpower, what would you choose? I feel like you're going to pick something really obscure.
Yours is quick. Fly. Oh no, I turned mine off. I wrote ability to read minds.
Oh, that's a good one. I thought...
Kind of whiteboard. To read minds, I have to be online, according to Siri. Yeah, I think that in this job especially, it would be really nice to be able to read people's minds. That's one thing I think that people need to do more of, is be honest with their agents, because we're here to help you. So the more you tell us about what you want and don't want in the house, and the more you tell us about what you want to use it for, we can be creative to find solutions that are going to work for you. Yeah, so being able to read people's minds would be helpful,
That would be a good one.
especially in real estate. And it'd be cool otherwise.
Cool. Well, good segue. Biggest piece of advice to someone looking to purchase a home? I should just say what you just wrote down, but
Yeah.
and then I also said patience.
I wrote honesty and trust and patience. So the honesty of what we talked about, you need to just let your agent know everything that you want. Maybe a timeline if you're selling. Well, I think the next question might be for sellers, but
Correct.
A timeline on how quickly you want to be in. The trust to know that if we say, I don't think that offer is going to work out, it's not because we're just trying to get you up in price. It's because we want you to get the house, and we think that the best shot to do that is we're knowing that, yeah, some of these homes are going to go pretty quick. So you're going to need to come in with a stronger offer at that point. And again, it's just so that we can help you get the right house at the right price. And then patience. It's a tough market. Know that it's not going to be the first one you see. It may be, but you may have to look for a little while before the right one comes along. So.
Cool. Okay. Biggest piece of advice for someone looking to sell their house?
There's a lot of answers to this one.
There are.
Okay, I wrote 3 things again.
Okay, I just wrote one. I just wrote trust.
All right, well, I said one thing I wrote was trust the comps, meaning like everyone thinks that their house is awesome, and a lot of times they're right, but the comps don't put a value on, oh, well, we used the heavy duty nails in the trim or something like that. So there are a lot of things that you did to your house to make it great and wonderful, but the comps may not reflect that. So you just want to make sure that you are pricing it in line with the market. That gives you the best chance to sell it the quickest and for the most amount of money. Be realistic, going back to the comps and trusting those. And the first thing I wrote down was declutter. It's really hard as agents to be face-to-face with someone and say, oh, you got to declutter this place, because no one likes to have their stuff be called clutter. But it's probably one of the most important things you can do to get your house sold. Make it smell good, make it look good, make it non-distracting.
Good advice.
Great advice.
Great advice. Okay, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
The yolk. I don't. Is that like a way to get around this question?
I mean, I think that would be the egg.
Sarah wrote the egg. I wrote the yolk, because I think the yolk is the chicken within the egg. Is that deep? That probably makes no sense to a animal biologist of sorts. So that's my answer though, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. How many houses have you sold in your career? Right.
462.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote 450. I think it's somewhere around there, because I think that we're hoping this year to pass the 500 mark. We passed the $100 million in sales mark for over the last decade. So we hit we'll hopefully hit the 500 mark in terms of total homes sold, which is really cool, because that's 500 or 450 buyers, or 200 buyers, probably 250 sellers or so, people getting able to buy their dream house and cash in on their biggest investment. So pretty proud of those numbers.
All right, last question. Who is your favorite sister? He has 2 sisters.
2.
Don't worry, she won't see this.
She won't? Corey, if you're watching, you gotta turn this off now. Because I'm writing. I wrote Sarah's probably the first one that we really agreed on with this. I'm just saying it because I have to, because it's Sarah, and if Corey knows anything about Sarah, it knows that Sarah will hurt me if I didn't say Sarah. So.
It's a lie. That's a lie. And that's it. Those are all the questions.
Well, thanks for joining us. Honored to be Agent of the Week. I get to work with a lot of really great agents, so I'm happy to give a little background on our history, and maybe the next one you see like this will be where I'm interviewing Sarah on Agent of the Week. Thanks again, guys.